Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name's Louie. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Today, I want to have a conversation about the Phyrexia All Will Be One Complete Edition bundle. There's a lot of conversation going on about this thing, and there's a lot of it's new. It's a different new product, and so I wanted to give you my thoughts on it and why I think it might just be the best product of the year, other than maybe something that they put out with the Lord of the Rings set. As we all know, that's going to be the hottest thing of the year. So but this thing's amazing. We're going to talk about the kind of expected value. I'm going to put together kind of an idea for you there at the end of this video, but I want to talk about what's in this contents, because this is a different bundle. If you're not familiar, this is different than just their typical bundles that come with like now 8 set packs and whatever. And I don't want you to get confused, because this is a pretty exciting new product that I think is going to be great for long-term sealed investment, which is crazy. I know, like crazy. But I think it's going to be good for long-term sealed. I think it's also going to be a phenomenal product to open on release. If you haven't gotten one of these from your LGS, you need to make sure that you get one pre-ordered. LGSs are also getting these really cool spin downs, like life counters, not like a dice, but like an actual physical life counter to go with these, which is really cool if they're WPN. So I want to make sure you understand what's really in here, because the value is incredible. It's like almost like they put too much stuff in here. So you're going to get 12 set packs of Phyrexia All Will Be One, which is nuts. That's crazy. That's a lot of packs in a bundle. Typically the bundles come again with 8. So you can get 12 set packs. You're going to get 40 traditional foil cards that are the land cards, and that's what these are. These are traditional foil land cards, and they have 20 of them are going to have the Phyrexian text, and then I think 20 of them are just regular text, that's crazy. These were part of, like, almost the exact cards were Secret Lair at almost $40 for the Secret Lair a couple months ago, which is absolutely nuts. But really cool Phyrexian land cards. All right. And then you're going to get the promo card, which is Phyrexian Arena, which is cool. That's great. That won't have any value. There's just going to be too many of them. But then a complete edition booster, and this is the thing that is crazy. You're gonna get 12 oil slick raised foil cards, and 10 of them are gonna be basic lands, 2 each type, and then 2 are gonna be mythic rares, and we're gonna talk about this at the end. But this is why I think that this product is gonna be decent for a sealed investment. I don't personally collect like bundles as sealed investment. It's just A, I think they take up too much space, but B, it's just not, I'd rather do draft boxes or whatever. But this is the kicker for me that I think is going to be really cool. Obviously the cards look good. I do think like initially the value of these oil slick raised mythics may actually be one of the lower valued in the set, as a result of there just being a booster pack in every single one of these bundles that has 2 mythic rares. I do think that will hurt the value of these particular singles off the bat. Like, I think you could tell me a world, it obviously depends on the print quantity of the bundles, but you could tell me a world where this is actually one of the lowest valued versions of the card, maybe other than like the regular version or the regular foil. But there's so many versions. I do think these look cool, but because there's 2 in every single one of these bundles, and there's not an incredibly large amount of mythics, I do think that that's going to lower the value of those mythics overall. But we'll see what happens. I don't want to like commit to that. But these basic lands are kind of the other kind of cool side of this, that you're going to get these 10 of these oil slick lands that are raised, kind of what do they call it? Do they call it a like textured? They don't here, but I think on another page they actually tell them a textured card, like the oil slick thing is kind of like a texture, which is really cool. So I want to take a look, and I'm going to say a cost of one of these bundles at your LGS is going to be somewhere between $80 to $90, which is, I think, a fair price for a bundle like this. They sold out on Amazon. I believe the Amazon sale was in that $80 to $90 range too. They've sold out on there, and then I know some other stores who have sold out of these. I'm gonna have them. I'm saving mine for locals, and then if I have extra, I'll put them up on my website. But so at 12 set packs, and I'm being very, very conservative with my estimate of the value of these boxes on release. But if you were to buy set booster boxes for $96, which is incredibly low. I do not see set boxes getting down to $96. That's pretty close to cost, if it's not under cost for stores. So I'm using $4 a pack. That's $48. Realistically, set boxes are going to be about $120 to $125, which would be $5 a pack, which really changes the numbers here. But I'm just going to go with $4 a pack to just be very, very conservative here for you, to just show you the immense amount of value that is within these boxes. So if you do care about opening packs, you're going to get very much value for that. But then these 20 foil Phyrexian lands, I think people sleep on stuff like this. If you take a look at like Brothers War, I just tried to pick like the most recent set to get like the lowest value full art foil cards right now. These are selling like crazy on TCG Player. If you run a single store, which is like kind of on this channel, I encourage you to run single stores and to set up a TCG Player account. Foil of these, they're selling like crazy. I saw earlier somebody bought, this is just today, somebody bought 10 for $1 basically. So these in foil are worth between 75 cents and $1. And I personally think, this is, maybe it was the Foil Island that somebody bought. Yeah, somebody bought 28 copies of this for $1. So if you're able to list these, you're able to get a good chunk of your money back on this. And I personally think that the Phyrexian artwork ones are going to be better than the Brothers War full arts. Like full arts, they've kind of like overdone the full arts quite a bit lately. But the Phyrexian ones are relatively unique. I know they're not unique because there's other versions of these, but they have done the Phyrexian versions far less than they have done the regular kind of full art for special set version. So I think this is a really cool thing that like even in the regular foil, traditional foil versions are going to have a significant value, maybe $1, $2. For the purposes of this, I'm even just going to use 50 cents. But I do see that these could, after initial release, they'll come down real quick because people in stores will be trying to recoup costs. But I do think that these are going to get scooped up pretty quickly. And I do think that 50 cents is an easy sell for these on the end. So that's another $10. Then the oil slick lands, you're going to get 10 of those. I'm comparing these in my brain to like the retro foil from Dominaria Remastered. And this might get me in trouble on the video. Let me know if you totally disagree with this. But like these are holding up way better than I thought they would. I think on the podcast I said I thought these were going to be under $1. I was completely wrong. These are holding up in the $2 to $3 price point. Now I don't know that the Phyrexian ones are going to do quite that, but these are 12 of these lands per collector booster box, which is very similar to 10 per bundle. Now, the only difference is that the bundles are cheaper, so maybe the supply is higher, maybe it's easier to get more boxes. So if you call these $2 for the oil slick lands, which again, this is the first time that oil slick lands have been printed. It's the first time that you can get those. They're unique. They're special. They look really cool. I think these are a special product. I think these are a special thing. That adds $20 to your value. So at that, not including the oil slick mythics, you're at $80. You're at basically the cost of this. And again, like if you up this to $5, which covers it over to $60, you're at $90 in value just for these bundles alone. There's no wonder why these are selling out at that $80 to $90 price point, because the values are crazy. And this is where I start to say, okay, this actually also has some additional value long term. Because while I believe that the oil slick mythics are going to erode in value pretty quickly upon initial release, I also feel that this is the type of product that may not get as many restocks as the other things. I kind of think this product right here, this bundle, reminds me a lot of like the Warhammer commander decks, that they're going to try to keep them in stock and they're just going to keep selling out because the value is so strong inside them. The Warhammer decks, they keep reprinting them and they keep selling out. They are still holding up very, very well. And I think that that's going to be the case here for the Phyrexia Complete Edition. I do think that boxes, Collector boxes, set boxes are going to continue to follow the trend of Magic over the last couple months, which is they're going to struggle to sell out. They're going to be kind of in stock all the time. You're going to start seeing the prices drifting towards, cost for stores. But if you look at the Warhammer decks, stores basically can't get enough of them. They are, they sell out pretty instantly. They're really easy things to move locally and to sell in that kind of world. And so I do think that these are going to fit that bill, which makes these, in my opinion, something that's going to be hard to get a collection for sealed for people who do kind of hoard sealed product. So I think that this is going to be an interesting thing. If you do collect sealed product, I'm probably going to keep 1 or 2 of these and collect them sealed. Simply as a result of, I think the value is baked into them already, but then these oil slick mythics, I just have no clue what the value would be. And if 1 or 2 or 3 of them start popping off and they actually become an expensive, chase card that people really want to have and that really is collectible, only being inside of this product will be really good for the financial value moving forward of this product as a sealed unit. You kind of get that equity of having all this stuff additionally with this kind of randomized product of this the oil slick mythic. So I think that this product is probably the best product of the year. Looking into things, I think the only thing that's really going to compete with it is some of the special stuff I'm sure they're going to do with the Lord of the Rings. It'll be interesting to see how much they devalue the oil slicks with secret layers. I'm sure we will see a secret layer that's an oil slick if we haven't already. I don't always follow the secret layers super well. But yeah, anyway, this is crazy. I think that if you haven't picked one of these up, you'll probably want to go to your LGS and start trying to pre-order them. I think they come out a couple of weeks or a week or 2 after the initial release of the product. But this is definitely, in my mind, the play if you're looking to open up product. I think this is the bundle. If you can get it for 80 or 90 bucks, I do think this is the way to go if you are opening up product, especially if you care about the back end of opening up product. I think this will be fun to open and to enjoy, but if you do care about the financial value of cards on the back end of opening them, this is the bundle for you, I think, because you're going to be able to recoup so much of your cost up front in the things that are guaranteed and then still have those kind of randomized ideas. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate you watching the videos and hitting subscribe and hitting the like button. We are chugging along slowly. I know we were picking up steam for a while, and then I announced the 10,000 sub stream where we're going to open up a box of Mirrodin. We've slowed down with the Magic news. So if you are interested in following the channel, I would love that. And at 10,000 subs, we will be opening up a box of original Mirrodin, which will be super fun. So hopefully you have yourself a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to the people around you. We'll see you again next video.